Now, breaking news from NBC4.
Today, Iran attacked a U.S. airbase in Qatar. People in the country's capital stopped and looked up as missiles flew, and interceptors fired and struck at least one missile in the night sky.
Now, the attack came shortly after Qatar closed its airspace as a precaution amid threats from Iran. The White House and the Department of Defense are aware of and closely monitoring potential threats to the airbase. Now, this attack follows the United States strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites Saturday. State officials are reacting after the U.S. and Iran traded military actions in the Middle East. NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy joins us live and tells us how Ohio's governor is reacting and the safety measures that are being taken. Natalie?
Jen, Jared, the governor says his first thought in all of this has been the safety and impact that it would have on Ohioans. He says right now there are no specific threats to the state or anyone here, but says safety measures are being taken.
Well, of course, the first thing we're concerned about immediately is in Ohio, something that we can do something about.
Governor Mike DeWine says the Ohio Department of Public Safety has been in touch with people who, quote, might be potentially vulnerable, but did not go into more details about who he was referring to.
Well, look, I mean, I don't have to spell things out. We always are concerned about any kind of retaliation, and we don't know.
DeWine says right now there are no specific threats to worry about, but without giving away details, says the state and federal government are working together to ensure safety.
Well, I don't talk a lot about what we do in regard to security, simply because it's not, I think, wise to do that.
So does DeWine think President Donald Trump made the right call in striking Iran?
I'm not going to get into that. I mean, look, the president made a decision. He is the commander-in-chief. I think we all know that Iran and nuclear weapons are two things that should not go together.
And DeWine says in addition to safety, the state will be looking out for troops who live in Ohio to try and support them however possible.
Any decision in regard to the deployment of any kind of troops and any kind of movement is that it's up to the President of the United States. That's up to the Commander-in-Chief.
The governor says he thinks at this point, quote, the country needs to be united. Again, he did not go into any detail, though, about whether he supports the president's decision to strike Iran. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.